It is no secret that Google Ads can get expensive, really expensive. How about $33.53 per click expensive? Hey everybody, it's Stuart Adam here, and in today's video, we're going to have a look at how you can lower the cost per click in your Google Ads campaigns effectively and ensure that it is spending within your allocated budget. The first place you can go to that is the tools section and head over to the keyword planner. This will then allow you to start having a look at some of the current search terms and phrases that you're wanting to rank for and the estimated cost per click that is associated with it. And this will depend on a range of factors such as the number of competitors and the perceived value which the competitors put on these keyword clicks. So if we click on uplift higher and get results for that one, we can see here that this is the brand keywords so that the cost per click is not going to be too high and the client is currently ranking quite well for it. However, if we are going to go for something which is a little bit more competitive, such as higher and higher in Christchurch, which are two keywords that are definitely very important to the client, we can now begin to see that we have got a range of different keywords that are showing up, including one of the ones we wanted to rank for. Now, what we want to now do is we want to go and have a look at some of the more expensive keywords. We can see here that there are three where the cost per click is sitting above $10. So if you want to start getting more bang for your buck and having cost-effective keywords, we want to copy these more expensive keywords and then we want to head over into the campaigns section and go into the actual campaign itself, and we want to input this in as an exact match negative keyword. And the reason why we want to do an exact match negative keyword is because it's going to allow us to remove showing up for that particular search. Remember, it's above $10 per click, which is quite expensive. So to enter in a negative keyword match, we just need to put a bracket around it or parentheses if you're in America, and then another parentheses around it again. So you can see here that there is an exact, and this is telling Google is that there is an exact match phrase we do not want to rank for. And once we have inputted that, we just want to click on save. Now, this is one of the first ways in which you can make sure that you can lower your Google Ads cost per click. Now, the second thing as well is if we want to go back to the tools section and we want to go back to the keyword planner, we can now have a look at what keywords are not very expensive to rank for. So if we go back to our higher keyword that we want to rank for and get the results, we can head over to have a look at where the top of page click bid is not so high. So let's open up to 100 different options, and we want to scroll down as far as possible and see the keywords that are not too high in competition. And the smallest one here is higher lorry, higher truck, mini higher, and we can see here that there is some ad impression share we are already getting, even though we have not inputted that in as a keyword yet. So if you're on a tight budget, it sometimes makes sense to go for the keywords which are a little cheaper to rank for and where the competition level is either medium or preferably low. So if we come out of here and go back to the ranking, we can now see that there is one particular keyword, mini higher, where there is low competition and the cost per click is not too high either. So having this particular keyword set up as an ad group in your campaign is going to help you be more competitive. Now, the third way in which you can do it, which is something that just requires manual input from the beginning, is setting up your campaign to maximize for clicks and have a target cost per acquisition objective. One of the biggest mistakes that beginners often make with Google Ads is that they will set up campaigns which are not limiting the cost per action goal objective that you have set. So it has got to be aligned with what you are trying to achieve. So if we go to the campaign settings section right here and we look at limiting the cost that we want to pay for a conversion, let's say for example, we don't want to spend any more than $37 for acquiring a conversion. We then want to click on the save button right here. And what this will now do is it will allow Google to show the ad to people with a good level of intent and make sure that our cost per click does not balloon out of control because we haven't put any parameters on it. So those are a few quick ways in which you can reduce your cost per click on Google Ads. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, hit that like button down below. Consider subscribing if you're new to the channel for more Google Ads tips and tutorials just like this one. Have a fantastic day, everybody.